Hey, so on this first one, we're going to underline the approximate circumference. So that's what we're finding. Actually, I'm going to box out every time it says what is or find. I'm going to box it out because that's going to focus us in on what formula we're going to need. All right, since we're looking up circumference and it gives us the diameter, I'll underline important information and I'll box out what we're trying to find. That'll kind of focus us in. All right, so what is our formula then for this when we're trying to find the circumference? Well, it looks like when I look at my reference sheet, there are two formulas. So how do I choose? Well, because I have the diameter, I'm going to choose circumference equals pi d. So circumference equals pi d. I'm going to replace the d with 12 and the pi with 3.14. And I get my answer of, all right, so, and then the final answer is C equals, when we multiply, 37.68. And that's going to be, since it's circumference, that's a length. So that's going to be in regular inches. We got our answer right there. Okay, we're moving on. Any questions for the first one?
Wait, can you go back? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we're on to number 2. The only difference here, it still says, what is the circumference? So we're going to box that out to guide us to the correct formula. And then the only difference here is that they give us the radius instead. So underline and circle and get ready there with that one. Make sure you have the formula written, which is C equals 2 pi r. We're going to replace the pi with 3.14 and the r with 4.1, and that comes to approximately 25.75 meters. We've got number 3, and it says it has a circumference of 40.25. I'm not going to box it because that's not what it's saying to find. What does it say to find? It says to find the diameter. All right, so I'm going to box that out. That means when I write the formula that includes both of those, C equals pi d, which variable am I going to leave in the problem? That d. I'm leaving d in there because it says to find d. And the information they give us is circumference. So we're going to replace the C with that. 40.25 equals 3.14d. And then how do we solve that? What operation?
Division.
Call it out.
Division.
Division. Kyle's going to be a star. Matt and Kyle are going to star in this video on YouTube. It's going to go viral. And we have 12.82 as our final answer, and that's in feet. Now, onward. Going on to number 4. All right, I can squeeze in a couple more problems before my free trial time period of recording runs out. This says find the area. I like to box out what I'm trying to find.
Sorry.
And it says, it gives us this information here. And we look on our formula, it says area. So we look for area, which is pi r squared on our reference sheet. It says use 3.14 for pi. And radius is the distance from the center of circle to the edge. So that's going to be 5.15 squared. When we calculate that, we should really have an approximately symbol right here. All right. When we calculate that, the answer comes to approximately 83.28. And in this case, because we're doing area, we should have centimeters squared. Right? Whenever we do area, it's centimeters squared. All right, next one.